Oh, ready. We are back. And after about, I want to say maybe 2.5 hours of grinding, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and adjust our respawn rate. And continue. Now let's check out what I've bought and got so far. So we're level 9. That's about good enough level for right now. Let's move on to equipment. Well, magic first then. Okay, I forgot how I did this. Like I said, I'm still doing my post-audio. So I've bought Fire 2, Cure 2 for the Red Mage. That's all he's really going to need. I've bought Fire 2, Lightning 2, and Haste. That is the Haste spell, which doubles your number of attacks per round. Expensive, but well worth it. It's probably the best spell in the game. So he can now support the warriors. Moving on to weapons, I've got 2 silver swords and no more weapons for the black belt. He's done. Silver swords are 4,000 gold each. Expensive but worth it. Like I said, this is more of a money grind than a experience grind. Armor, we got a wooden helm and an iron shield for the warrior, cap for the red mage, and that was it. So that didn't take a whole lot of money. The expensive stuff were the silver swords and the spells. So with all that, also you can see my experience, all my damage and everything. Also the black mage died, like as soon as I got done recording the last video. I was out grinding, ran into 2 sharks, and they proceeded to murder my black mage. Also, because my fighter and red mage are above 32 hit percentage, they're going to be doing 2 attacks per round instead of the typical 1. Next level up, the black belt will hit. He'll be able to do 4 attacks per round because he actually gets an attack per fist. So even when he's at level 1, he could technically be doing 2 hits per round, opposed to everybody else's. Also, his absorb is the same as his level. He's at absorb of 9. So there's no armor I can equip on him that's as good as his without anything. So. And then it's just he's useless. But you can see where he's about 100 experience behind. So he's not too bad off right now. He's just a little bit behind. It's no big deal. I saw that and I was like, yeah, you know, he'll be all right. Now they're showing it again. I also should be showing that. Yeah, items. Come on, there. I bought a tent. And it has 6 pure potions and 39 heal potions. I just basically spent the rest of my money I had left over on heals. Won't even use them all. Here's another new enemy for the sea. These are Kaizokus. They're basically the pirates of the sea. They're a little bit tougher. They've got about 60 hit points, but they give a lot of gold, as you'll see here. Not so much in experience, but gold. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're worth fighting. They're easy. You can take them out quick. They don't do a whole lot of damage. And they fork over a lot of gold. Alright, let's see. We're going to go to the next dungeon. I was debating on whether or not I needed to stop at the town. But now we can one-shot these ogres. Well, sometimes. Alright, so we got rid of one of them. Look at that. 2 hits, doing close to 100 damage. Now, if the agility worked right, I would have skipped over doing silver swords. I wouldn't have even bought them. They're a little overpowered for this point in the game. But because the agility stat doesn't work, I went ahead and said, you know what, let's go ahead and buy them. That way I can get a little bit ahead on levels. Now, this area here, this is where I did my grinding. This is kind of known as the Ogre's Forest. But it's quite easy. You run into lots of creeps and ogres out here. Occasional wolves, asps, spiders, but not as much. It doesn't seem as much. And then you're in a forest, so you're getting encounters like crazy. Look at that. 155 damage on a hit. Booyah! Look at that money. See, after a couple fights, I'm already over 500 gold. Oh, another boring fight. Yeah, the black belt, he's still not quite there with his attacks. I mean, he's doing some decent damage now. Oh, jeez! Oh! Yeah, That'll make you. Ooh, back at you. Yeah, we'll be finding a better weapon for the Black Mage very soon. That's why I still haven't bought anything for him. He's kind of expensive based on his spells, but overall, I mean, for equipment, you're just like, nah, whatever I find, I'll give it to him. Come on, finish it. Booyah. No, that wasn't a bad fight. These Grey Wolves give you some decent experience. But we're almost done fighting normal wolves, I should say. Yep, more ogres. Big deal. We'll kill them, move on. See, you can one-shot them. As long as they do over 100 damage, we're fine. Okay, here. We're going to make a quick trip in. This is the Marsh Cave. This place is nasty, dirty, scummy, and I hate shadows. They always get first strike. I don't know what it is about them, they almost always get first strike. They can inflict darkness on you, but it doesn't do anything. It's bugged. Also, they give pretty good experience and money, and they're quite easy. So let's take care of these guys. Can't wait to get caught up on these videos so I can start actually playing it again. I'm like at the point in the game where I'm like, oh, the game's getting fun and interesting. I want to start playing it. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Alright. Moving along. Mucks. Now, mucks aren't too bad. I go ahead and run from them because I wasn't sure of myself at first. They're not resistant to anything. They can just hit pretty hard. They got some nasty attack power. But yeah, mucks aren't the problem. It's the green slimes that you almost won't ever run into in this place. But they can poison you and they're resistant to physical damage. Here we got some bones. Some old bones. They got about 8 hit points. They're like a hard-hitting imp. There's nothing to them. So you can plow right through them. There's nothing. I mean, even a black mage can take them out. And they don't give crap for experience. I mean, they're worse than imps. Alright, we're on the second floor A, I guess you could call it. And in here we get a large knife. That kind of defeats the purpose of it being a knife, but whatever, I'm not going to argue. It's a free weapon. Nice little upgrade. Gives you a little extra damage, better hit percentage. And we're rolling on. Let's see, gargoyles. Yeah, I haven't run into these yet. They can do some nasty damage. They've got about, ooh, geez, they did over 200 damage. Yeah, they hit many, many times. They're like the monks of the enemy's class. But if they hit a mage, they will tear into him like nobody's business. Pretty good experience in gold, not bad. Just checking my health. I have a problem of not paying attention to my health, so I'm always going to be going in and out of that menu. Alright, here I was debating on whether I wanted to run or fight, but crawls, they will paralyze you if they hit you. I'm going to address that again. They will paralyze you if they hit you. So, I went ahead and just said, screw it, put one guy in a crawl. They don't have a lot of hit points. They're like a glorified creep, but actually their attack power is the lowest in the game. They can just hit you up to 8 times. So they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they're going to do that damage and they're going to paralyze you. Now the red bones, they're a problem. They are a major problem. They do stupid amounts of damage. They've got like 130 hit points. I don't think that's right, but they got a lot of hit points. And they can tear you up pretty bad. But no problem for a warrior. Huzzah. Yeah, you get a lot of experience from fights in this place. I think I level up in here. I'm not sure. And over here we get some gold and a short sword. Useless. Alright, another one of those typical fights. Yeah, this is when I was starting to think, ooh, that thing's got a lot more. See, he doesn't do crap damage even to a mage. He hit 2 times, he just paralyzes him. So, this is also why I bought Fire 2. Just in case if my black mage goes down against one of these big groups of undead and stuff like that, I've got a backup shot with him. So, yeah, these guys will tear you up pretty bad. This fight, they just basically just picked on the red mage and said, "We want to kill your healer." Oh, Cure 2 is so good. Look at that. Look at that how much HP I gained out of that. It's crazy. 150 experience. Alright. Yeah, don't worry about saving any Cure 1 spell charges. Just burn them up as soon as you can. Because it's free. It's like a free healing potion. Go for it. No reason not to use Cure 1. See, the shadows always get first strike. But they're easy enough though. I mean, they don't do anything for damage, so they're just, it's like free experience and money right here. So yeah, even though I did a lot of off-screen level grinding, because I even explained that, I said I'm going to do a lot of level grinding. I'll even show you guys where I did it at, and I did. You know, the big forest over there. I'm keeping in, if somebody dies, they just die. And if they go fall behind in experience, they just fall behind. So I'm not trying to edit anything out. I just figured, you know, I ain't got nothing to talk about for an hour and a half. I'm not going to sit here and record all this, have problems getting the voice synced up and all that, and bother with it. Yeah, there's another fight. I said, man, 2 arachnids? Heck with this. I ain't wasting all my pure potions. Yeah, arachnids are the ones that can poison you. I do fight a muck though. Now, you want to come out after this first go in and save it. This is why I bought the tent. Because this was a kind of fallback plan in case the second part doesn't work. But we're running out of time here, so let's keep going as far as we can. They always go first. What are you doing? Oh man, my guys are getting useless. There we go. Leave it to the warrior. Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. The lamentation of the women. Come on, I just want to get to the next staircase. Let's go. Have at you. No, I put the black mage on the crawl. I guess it might work out because the warrior screwed that up. Oh, dang, 6 hits. Yeah, I guess it did work. Okay, alright. It did it. Freaking black mage is on a roll. He's just going to stabbing everybody. Well, that's going to about do it. And we will continue on next time.